Do you know about Sigma females? They're like the quiet leaders in social groups. Usually we talk about alpha and beta females, terms that describe women's roles in social groups. But there's another type that's just as interesting and not talked about as much: the Sigma female. Sigma females live in their own space, not really following the usual social rules. They're like introverted leaders, self-reliant, and often like being alone more than being with others. Unlike alphas, who love being noticed, or betas, who often want others' approval, Sigmas are happy on their own. They're like the mysterious, independent women, often seen as different, but also confidently quiet. They don't try to lead or follow, they just do their own thing and make their own way. Sigma females have a mix of qualities that's really interesting. They're quiet but bold, self-reliant but flexible, and capable yet caring. They're full of contrasts, which is why they're so intriguing. They run their world their way. They don't just go along with what everyone else does. They make their own rules and follow them. They don't look for others to tell them they're good enough. They feel proud based on what they achieve and how they grow. Understanding Sigma females isn't easy, but that's what makes them appealing. They're full of surprises, hard to predict, and always leave you wondering. They're like a puzzle waiting to be figured out, really mysterious. But their quietness isn't a sign of weakness. Sigma females are tough, enduring, and very self-sufficient. They're okay with being on their own and don't rely on others to feel worthwhile. In the world of social interactions, Sigma females are the unpredictable ones. They're like the strategists in a game of chess, making their own moves. They might not be the most noticeable in a crowd, but you definitely feel their presence. Remember, it's often the quiet ones you should keep an eye on. Sigma females are these strategists, creating their own way in social situations. They aren't just naturally like this, they grow into it. This growth is like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, a path of finding themselves and improving. Let's explore these stages. The first stage of a Sigma female is being an introvert. At this point, she might seem shy or distant, but actually, she's just fine being by herself and doesn't always want to be in a group. She's the one who listens, watches, and thinks. Next, we get to the second stage, the independent adventurer. At this point, a Sigma female starts exploring the world, driven by her curiosity and eagerness to learn. She's brave enough to go on adventures alone, viewing solitude as a chance for self-examination and personal development. She's self-reliant, strong, and not influenced by what society expects. The third stage is being a self-reliant planner. Now, the Sigma female controls her own life. She makes her own choices and doesn't depend on anyone else. She's thoughtful, always planning her next steps and thinking ahead. She's tough and inventive, always finding ways to handle any problems she faces. The fourth and last stage is becoming an empowered Sigma. After going through the earlier stages, she emerges as a woman who really understands herself. She's independent, self-sufficient, and totally in control. She's at ease with who she is and doesn't look for approval from others. She leads, not by telling others what to do, but by guiding herself with honesty and determination. Each stage in the life of a Sigma female is a step towards personal growth and finding oneself. It involves learning to enjoy solitude, gaining independence, planning for success, and ultimately self-empowerment. It's about moving away from societal expectations and truly accepting oneself. Every level is a milestone on the path to becoming a Sigma female. Every Sigma woman has a distinct journey. She progresses through these stages at her own speed, following her own instincts, and eventually becomes a woman who is completely true to herself, embodying the essence of a Sigma female. Stoicism, an age-old philosophy, plays a crucial part in a Sigma female's life. Imagine a Sigma female, independent, self-reliant, and at peace in her solitude. She's not shaped by social standards, nor does she seek approval from others. How does she maintain this stoic attitude? Stoicism, a philosophy that emerged from the rugged terrain of ancient Greece, guides us to focus on what we can manage and let go of what we can't. It's about accepting life as it presents itself, finding peace amid disorder, and maintaining a steady demeanor when facing challenges. This is the core principle for a Sigma female. Marcus Aurelius, an esteemed Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This phrase is a guiding mantra for Sigma females. They recognize that their true strength lies within their own minds, rather than in the variable, external world. They don't seek to conform to societal norms or look for others' approval. Their focus is on their own path, their growth, and self-realization. Epictetus, another respected Stoic thinker, stated, "We are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them." This perspective is deeply ingrained in a Sigma female's outlook. They don't let outside circumstances govern their happiness or self-worth. They don't get unsettled by events, but instead manage their reactions to these events. The strength of Stoicism in Sigma females is their skill in staying apart from societal pressures and expectations, and living life by their own standards. They are in control of their own thoughts. They don't let the world's chaos silence their inner voice. Rather, they heed it, trust it, and let it guide them. Stoicism teaches them resilience, patience, and contentment, helping them to gracefully maneuver through life's challenges. It empowers them to be alone, independent, and self-reliant. Stoicism is the secret force behind a Sigma female. It's this philosophy that nourishes their strength, independence, and endurance. It's like a guiding light in the dark, the anchor that steadies them in turbulent times. Ever wondered why Sigma females might be more successful than Alpha females? It's an intriguing thought. Sigma females often surpass Alphas not because they are superior, but because their approach to success is distinctively different. Unlike Alphas who love being popular and powerful, Sigma females are strong because they can stand on their own. They don't need to be in the spotlight. They shine by themselves. Imagine a Sigma female like an independent person. She doesn't need others to tell her she's doing well. She makes her own goals, goes her own way, and is proud of her own achievements. This makes her really tough and able to adjust to changes. She's not pushed around by what others think because she follows her own beliefs. Also, Sigma females are good at staying away from drama. They don't get involved in fights for power or trying to be the most popular. They watch from the sidelines, not getting mixed up in all that. This lets them see chances where others might see problems. Their quiet confidence and ability to rely on themselves help them do well in many areas like business, art, science, or being leaders. Sigma females do well because they don't let what others expect control them. They make their own rules. Sigma females are also great at thinking strategically. They're really good at analyzing things, making detailed plans, and doing things perfectly. Their success isn't just luck. It's because they plan carefully and work hard to make things happen. But what's really special about Sigma females is how they see success. For them, it's not about being better than others or being the most popular. It's about growing as a person, learning about themselves, and making a good impact. They decide what success means for them, not what everyone else thinks. Sigma females make success about their own journey, not about competing with others. They show us that success is more about the journey we take, and that journey is different for everyone. So, who is a Sigma female? As we've learned about their mystery, their growth, how they use Stoicism, and their way of succeeding, we see what makes them special. Sigma females are unique, like quiet leaders who don't follow what everyone else does. They follow their own path and have a special kind of charm. Sigma females are those strong, self-reliant women who don't look for approval from others, but find it within themselves. They're in charge of their own lives, making their own paths and deciding their own futures. They're incredibly strong and smart, with a resilience and cleverness that's hard to match. We've looked at the different stages of Sigma females, from being explorers to being unique individuals to being clever planners. Each stage shows us more about how complex they are. They don't just follow the usual social rules, they go beyond them, making their own impact. The importance of Stoicism for Sigma females is really big. Like the ancient Stoic thinkers, they have a strong inner sense of direction that helps them navigate life's tough times. They don't just react quickly to what happens around them. They think deeply and stay calm, following the Stoic idea that challenges are actually opportunities.